I guess, so the question is, how do I inspire children? I think, passion and, just keeping things fun, trying to keep balance. Like, I know a few fathers that have really driven their kids to be successful, and I think that can go both ways. Like, I know one father who his two boys are really good at surfing. They're winning all these surfing competitions, and he's like, when they were 4 years old, he threw them in the creek, and he was like, swim and don't stop swimming till I tell you to stop, type of thing, and like yelling at them. And I definitely don't take that approach. I try to nurture and inspire my kids by saying really positive things. So maybe it's like, hey, that was great, you did a really good job with that, even just looking at the positive side of things. So maybe they're not like doing the best trick, or maybe they didn't get up on the kite-board and ride, but maybe they learned how to drag with the kite and control the kite. So I'll focus on the one positive thing they do and nurture through positive comments.
And I think you should talk about the fact that you're lucky that your kids have actually followed in your footsteps.
Yeah, so actually just recently, my boy has been learning kiteboarding for years, and I wasn't even really teaching him so much. It was more of like, he would go with me when I was teaching a lesson, and he'd stand by and help a little bit with the gear and everything. And just recently, over the last few months, I've had an opportunity to teach my 9-year-old boy how to kiteboard, and he already knew all the fundamentals and the safety and the rigging and everything without even me teaching him so much. Maybe I went over a handful of times, but once I actually did give him a lesson, he retained all the information, and now he's fully riding for like 3 miles across the delta on the kiteboard, and he's only 9 years old. So I think there's a lot of teaching that goes on through visually seeing, and also I've learned to transfer that to my students as well. Like when I first started teaching people, I'd always just instruct through voice, and it can be exhausting for the student, and it can be exhausting for the instructor because it's hard to get the point across. But now I use my voice, but I also use a lot of visual. So I'll like take the kite from the student and show them like how to do the side stroke and how to get back to their board. Take like 5 or 10 minutes and actually do the task that we're trying to accomplish myself, and then hand them the gear, the kite, or the surfboard, or whatever, and then have them do it. And then from there, I can use my voice to talk them through the fine details. But I think a lot is learned visually.